Well, new at 4, we're checking in on the status of the Intel project here in Central Ohio. It is something some people have worried about since the stock has gone down recently significantly in the past year.
Well, if you go to the Intel careers site, you'll notice it says 0 job openings for Columbus. So we wanted to know what that means, if anything. 10 TV's Tara Jabbour joining us now live in studio. And Tara, you spoke with an economist and we heard from the governor about Intel. What did you find out?
Well, Angela and Yolanda, Governor DeWine and the economists I spoke to today told me that the 0 jobs means nothing to them. They say the progress you see at the site of Intel's plant is the real update that people are looking for.
It's a site you can't miss, the development of Intel right here in Central Ohio. But stock prices for Intel have dropped about 60% over the last year, and that has made some people worry. So what does that mean for the future of Intel in our area?
If you drive by the site every single day, you're seeing more and more money poured into the ground. And so every day that goes by, the odds that there will not be chips made there, seems to me to go away.
Governor DeWine told reporters that he's not worried on Thursday.
They're going to stay here. They're going to build here. They're going to employ people here.
Ned Hill, a professor of economic development at OSU, says the 0 jobs posting means nothing to him.
At this moment, Intel is not hiring for that facility. That facility is not going to be open for another 2 to 2.5 years.
Hill says the downward spiral of the stock is what stocks do.
With a project that's this long, this complicated, and this big, it's a multi-year project, and the stock market's going to go up and down like crazy.
Hill says he doesn't think Intel will start hiring plant jobs until about a year out.
When they staff that plant, they're going to be taking engineers and trained and experienced Intel employees from around the globe, and we'll be bringing them to Ohio. And they're going to start recruiting about a year before the plant is in operation.
He says although no investment is certain, he's not worried about this one in Central Ohio.
If Intel were to somehow, for some unbelievable reason, bankrupt, hit the wall, and stop, we could have a very expensive swimming pool out there. Do I think that's a happen? That is a very low probability event.
And I reached out to Intel, but I'm still waiting to hear back. Reporting live in the studio, Tara Jabbour, 10 TV News.